So we are live. Hi, I'm Nicole Christofferson, and these are my awesome writing buddies, and we are here for a live write-in. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. I figure there's enough of us today that we don't have to be all formal because there's only like 4 of us. Who wants to go first?
Shawty, not me. Shawty last.
So me? Should I go?
Yeah, go, Boo Boo. Nose goes.
Oh. Hi. I'm Boo Boo Mon. What else am I supposed to say?
Hi, Boo Boo. All right, Robin, you go. Wait, no, you said you wanted to go last. Okay, Rex, sorry, it's you.
Hello, I am Jake, Strategicus Rex in the Discord server, and it's pretty much it.
He's echoing. I am echoing. Someone isn't using headphones. That should be.
I'm using headphones.
Might be me.
Boo Boo.
It's you.
Might be me.
It's you. You're the only one not echoing.
What the hell?
Fuck was that?
Sounds normal on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is gonna drive me nuts.
A lot.
Are you okay?
Oh, she's going to find some headphones, I think. All right. So we're going to start our first sprint at, do we want to do 5 after or 10 after? Oh, Lottie has joined the call.
There's a strap here. See what I'm saying? Almost strapless, but where it's a little strap here because the rest of it's under here.
Do you call Bonnie and ask her where she's at?
So
I need to know when I'm able to smoke in there because I want to bring her in there to whoop her.
because we know that's too short to be doing.
Oh no, I can't.
But as a,
Can you?
Okay, so we're live.
top or an added top, it's a good one. I'm not sure where or what.
Hi.
Last I was
Hi.
told,
Hi.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
last
can hear
I
you
was
just
told,
fine.
Cool.
Stephanie was saying.
We can also hear someone in the background.
And it's really loud and very distracting.
It's like, no, because we're in the middle of a game and stuff. You know,
Oh, okay.
in other words, you don't call us.
Do we need to mute you for a little bit until he's done, or can you change rooms? Or
Here, I'll mute.
all right.
That was Lottie, everyone. She is one of our writers on Discord.
Woo.
All right. Do we want to start in 1 minute or in 5 minutes? Do we want to chat before we do our first sprint or not?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do our first sprint in 1 minute, and we will come back in at the 10 after. Okay? Everybody good?
Okay.
In the meantime, does anybody want to tell us about what they're working on?
Elder Scrolls fanfiction.
Cool.
NaNoWriMo outlining.
Nice. I'm doing NaNoWriMo character profiles.
And sprint.
Yep. Sprint time. Okay, the sprint is over.
That was fast.
Yes, it was. It was only a 5-minute spat. 5-minute. There's a word.
Sprint?
A word. Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
$54.
Nice. I got 5 categories answered.
Cool.
My information is not relevant.
All right. Courtney got 70.
I am back.
Welcome back, Boo Boo.
Hello.
All right, so we just had our first sprint. It was 5 minutes long. So we're gonna chat a little bit here while I try and convince another person to join us. What do you mean yours doesn't count? I mean, you had to have written certain lines, Robin, or words or categories or something.
Description of a general arc, but like that doesn't.
A description, a general arc. Okay, have you finished the arc?
No, not quite.
Okay.
Just leave me out of this one, and if you have any wants to talk about story structure, things like that, character design, etc., I can jump in at that. But I don't feel I have something to contribute just for this specific part.
All right, well, let's talk about story structure. Who's going for the average monomyth?
The average what?
Monomyth. You've never heard of it?
Mono
I have
what
no
now?
clue.
Okay,
What are you
so
talking-
the mono... I'm talking about a specific story structure. There is a theory that all stories break down to a single type of myth. There's been this myth throughout history. And it's the hero's journey, basically. It's called the monomyth. Anybody?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised. Okay.
Hero's Journey I've heard of, but Monomyth I've never. Hero's Journey I know quite well.
Google it.
I've never heard it called Monomyth.
Go to Google.
Okay.
Monomyth is
Well,
basically
I may
Hero's
be
Journey,
wrong.
apparently. Have you guys heard of the Hero's Journey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know the term monomyth. That's where the confusion lies.
Okay. So the
That's
hero's
cool,
journey
though.
then. Who's doing... Yeah. Nobody?
I guess in a way this would be a hero's journey.
Okay.
As in plural, because there's 5 people, but it's not really an epic quest to save the world. It's smaller scale than that.
No, but the thing is that it doesn't matter if it's the whole world, if it's just their world, or if it's the community's world. Either way, they're protecting something. And they have to go out and they have to leave their comfortable little home and do a thing that they're not used to doing in order to either maintain the status quo or change the status quo because some kind of tipping point has been reached.
Well, in this case, it's 5 people that have been brought together with promises of money or other stuff if money isn't what they're after.
Money or other stuff.
And
Money or other stuff.
I love or other stuff.
They're supposed to retrieve something from their contractor, for their contractor.
Wait. Oh, 4. Okay, I was gonna say. So this is a huge test thing. Okay.
And I guess if you want, in the sense of doing something they're not used to doing, it's that a couple of them have experience with team-oriented stuff, but a couple of them don't. So it's sort of the people that know what it is to be a team player are going to butt heads with the people that have only flied solo up until this point.
Okay, so the stages of the hero's journey go as follows. 1, the ordinary world. 2, the call to adventure. 3, the refusal of the call. 4, meeting with the mentor. 5, crossing the threshold. 6, tests, allies, and enemies. 7, the approach. They've found the major challenge. The ordeal is number 8. The reward is number 9. 10 is the road back. 11 is the resurrection. And 12 is return with the elixir or whatever it is that they were supposed to bring home.
My only
Yes.
note is that it doesn't always happen exactly that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no.
Sorry, continue.
Sorry.
That's okay. You can talk.
For instance, the refusal, the initial refusal may not happen that way. There may not be any refusal at all. It's just a way of saying, why haven't they done this before now? You have to talk about why now as opposed to before. And they just break it down that way. Yes, Rex, you're mumbling something.
No, I'm thinking out loud.
Thinking out loud, thinking out loud.
All right, so we've got 3 minutes until our next sprint. We're going to go from the 20 to the 40.
Ooh.
Unless any, yeah, it's going to be a 20-minute sprint. I think we can do good.
Well, I'm editing, but you know, same thing.
Same
Hey.
difference. It's all writing.
Yeah. 3 out of the 5 main people for me, were persuaded with a monetary reward. The other 2 don't need the money, but there's something else that the contractor could help them with if they can do this first.
Like stuff and things.
The question is, couldn't they get money elsewhere? Why this?
Because this would be she's willing to pay an inordinately large amount of money for something that doesn't seem, at least on the surface, as dangerous as something they might get from a king per se. But if a king comes up and plops a chest of gold in front of you, he's not going to ask you to do anything easy.
Yeah, but my question would be is when the going gets tough, what is their strong why to keep going? Because things are going to get complicated. There's going to be some kind of major hurdle they're going to face that's going to make them wonder, why am I doing this in the first place? What is the reason why they're doing this in the first place?
Well, the reason in the first place is that 3 of them have been promised money. 2 of them have. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to explain this very well before we start the next sprint for the 2 that aren't in it for the money. But basically, my idea was wherever they're going to go to retrieve the item is that eventually it's sort of the trope where once they have to go to this old ruin. If you want me to explain a bit of the plot, this noblewoman was married to a guy that was a very well-traveled adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
And although eventually, as happens to a lot of adventurers, one day he didn't come back.
Are we starting at 10:20?
Yes, we are. All right. So
Never mind.
We are starting
Oh.
the next.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Tell us about the rest of it after the sprint, okay?
I'm not very good at explaining stuff anyway.
Actually, I think you're really good.
So, thanks.
Rex, you gotta mute.
Oh.
Okay, that sprint is over. Come on, join us back.
Oh,
That was a good one, huh?
Huh?
for me it was. That's brag,
Okay.
but
We do have someone new with us. Tiara's here with us. She is currently muted, however, because she's doing dishes. So she'll be with us in a few minutes.
Cool.
In the meantime, anyone want to share something from what they were doing?
yeah, give me a second to scroll through again.
Okay.
I'll find something good.
I have a question. How many antagonists should there be?
As many as necessary to make the hero really sweat.
Because my question is, I'm not sure if I'm going to have... I figured out who the antagonist is. Like
Ooh.
the physical antagonist rather than the inner antagonist, because those are two very different things.
Okay.
So, just...
Okay, we're waiting for Boo Boo, and Rex has. Do you want to finish what you were saying before the sprint?
Nah, I don't really feel like I can explain it very well.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to share, or? Whoa.
I don't know. I guess I got one thing, but
Okay. We are eager and waiting to hear it.
oh, I'm not gonna read it out loud.
Oh, okay. If you
Look
put
at
it
us
in,
writers writing quietly. So weird.
Can't find it, and I'm upset.
I'd like to point out that just gluing gears on shit does not make it steampunk. Thanks.
Oh,
I'm from.
I wanted to see what I'd been tagged in. And the question was, no, Jacques McCune, sorry, what did I do? And I went, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. So, fights happening on the Discord. That sounds fun.
all right.
Glue some gears on it.
How dare you? How dare you?
I guess I've got one thing I can DM Nicole.
Yeah, do that, and I'll read it out loud for you.
Ooh, I need to plug in my laptop. Hold on. Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to stick with that whole idea of the actual president being a complete oblivious moron, has no idea what's going on. So
Yeah.
her father, the one who gave her all that money in the first place and threw the company at her face so that she could, quote unquote, be doing productive things and feel like she's all like special and whatever.
Right.
He sent out an assistant to subtly guide her in the right directions. So this assistant, who I need to come up with a name for said assistant,
Sebastian.
basically is pulling all kinds of horrible things. Sebastian?
Name him Sebastian. I love that name. Name Sebastian, please.
But I can't ruin the loveliness of Sebi. Also, I was kind of planning on having the assistant be a woman.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right, so here's Rex's snippet for us. The woman put quite some distance between herself and the scene, first dashing and then walking through the city's sleepy, twilit streets. Night was beginning to set in by the time she finally came to a stop in front of the remarkable stone edifice that was the Chapel of Zenithar. Its shadows stretched across the direction she'd approached from, giving it the feel of an angry mother or father standing over their child who'd been somewhere she shouldn't have been. Gia thought for a minute about boarding there for the night, but her own second opinion steered her away from it. Not with my past. After a little searching, Gia happened across an inn that, while not the lap of luxury, at least appeared structurally sound. She carefully eased open the door and was relieved to find the place relatively empty. She quickly procured a room from the owner, leaving herself with only 2 drakes in the process. I am so jealous of how you managed to put place and time together.
Damn it, Rex.
Every single time.
Every single freaking time.
Every time.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have, like, you know those typical good guy names? Or like how in every action movie, the main character's first name starts with a J and last name starts with a C?
Really?
Christ.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my God, they do.
That was a whole thing we explored in one of our film classes. I want it to be like that, but they're a villain. But they're an asshole. But they think they're doing it for the right reasons.
Oh wait,
Lucy
you wanted to
Felt.
speak up.
Jacqueline? Jackie?
No, Lucy Felt.
Lucy?
Felt. F-E-L-D-T.
As in the fabric?
No, F-E-L-D-T.
Feld. Why?
Because if you turn the L in Felt into an R, her name is Lucifer.
Oh, no.
I come up with good names, and this is what I get.
Because I told you I wanted to be a good name, like a name of a good guy. But they're a bad guy.
Okay.
So like a total subversion of expectations. Because you always have those, oh, that's totally going to end up being a bad guy. That's totally going to end up being a bad guy. I mean, look at their name.
What about Jamie Christian? Or is that too on the nose?
I don't know. Trying to think.
No. Jason Crofton, John Corbin.
Wait. Not all action movies have JC then, because Fifth Element had Corbin Dallas, CD.
There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, I'll find the theory for you again because it was a whole thing.
So is there a pattern of initials for villains?
I'm pretty sure there is, but I can't recall what it is. Et tu, Grute?
Okay. So it is 8:50. We're going to go ahead and do a sprint right now to distract Robin from her Twitter war. And we're going to go until... Because I love you.
Aww.
When we get back,
We're
we're
gonna
going to sip it.
Oh, nice. We're going to go until the end of the hour and then come back at whatever time it is there, that's when we're coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Boo boo.
Okay, so we accidentally went over 2 minutes.
Oops.
Oh, well.
Okay, so I've got a question for you guys. Do you want to call it here since we've been on for an hour? Or do we want to take a bio break, come back, and try for another hour?
I'm cool for another hour, but
I don't know about another hour.
So we've got 1 vote for and 1 vote against.
Oh, geez. Oh, no. I hate being deciding votes.
I promise you won't break my heart if you say no.
I mean, you know, I'm down for whatever. That's the issue. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with decisions. Ah!
Okay, well, then I'll cast a vote. I personally, it's the full moon, and I've got some spells to do. So,
Okay.
Fair enough.
all right. So we'll go ahead and call it for now. And I'll meet you guys back on the server. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Night all.